Hi guys, and welcome to your bi-weeklies that will be November 1st to November 15th. And as you can see, I was very lucky to be a part of this private moment between my furry two fellows. And I decided to kind of let it play in the background while I shamelessly pitch in my yearly annual Horoscopes that will be pre-issued on December 4th for these guys who actually have pre-orders, and the price currently is $19.95 for the individual scope. So meaning if you just need one sign, just go on my site www.cattarot.ca and order just your sign, and you're going to get it around the 4th of December. If you want all the signs, currently the price is $39.95. The same story by about the 4th of December. I believe that's the end of the first week in December. And the price is actually switching, I think, in about a month time to a different price. So, I mean, I really want to honor you guys who are ordering this earlier. So if you want to order, just go to www.cattarot.ca/pre-order, and you can just put it there and just wait for this to actually come to play in your hands. So thank you very much. And if you want to see the entire tape of these two furballs enjoying kind of like moments for Halloween, just like wait for the end of the video. Okay, thank you, love you. Hi Scorpio, and welcome to our bi-weekly, and happy birthday to all Scorpios. It is your celebration month. Just want to say that you guys also get 10% discount from Fly Off the Wall, which is kind of a general reading, like sort of like the first part that I do in my monthlies, and plus you get to ask 3 questions, or Nitty Gritty, which is a 45 minutes intensive, and kind of like pick your questions there, or Karma, which is really good because all of you talk about soulmates, but this is really good to talk about, you know, what is your plan here and how you're doing about paying your debt. And this is a karmic debt because we wonder why we have this, and I'm so good. And karma means action, but it doesn't mean give and take just right on the small segment of time, which is our lifetime. It's a big lifetime, and many lifetimes have been here in place, so it's kind of good to see. Anyway, let's just jump in and see what is in the store. I shuffled already. So you have Ace of Swords, yet followed with the Sun, interestingly enough. Ace of Swords is truth not being told, because here he demands the truth. Look at this, breaking all these things, and the winds are raising, right? Harry Potter kind of comes to mind. This way something is not coming out, because look, this is also 19, and 1 and 9 is 10, and 1 and 0 is 1. You cannot get to this place if you don't get the truth. So let's see what happens in this reading here. The first card, 3 of Wands reversed. There is something, some plans didn't really work out, because usually he is kind of floating his ships, creating magic. It's the kind of like first moving phase in tarot, and kind of like something feels stagnant over here or didn't move forward for some reason. But again, there's still a willingness to move forward. There's still willingness to kind of extend your hand, maybe slower. Knight of Pentacles is somebody who moves forward in not kind of like very intrusive way. It could be somebody coming your way, guys, as well. Knight of Pentacles is always a test. You guys have been subjected to some kind of test. Something connected to some plans that kind of didn't work out. So let's see what's going to happen. The Hermit. You guys need to spend time alone. Alone, but not lonely. This is not card of lonely. This is card of kind of trying to figure out your own truth. And I think this is why we have it here. because after figuring out your truth, I think then you're getting into the celebration moment. And this sun is promising card. It's a really good card. For some of you, it might be the card. Look at that. That's you over here. Holy smoke. For some of you, getting to the sun could also mean getting married and transforming yourself. Okay, let's see what is this all about. Because the sun is a card of celebration, marriages, kids, births, that kind of things. Hermit is a very important card because if you do not know who you are and where you want to go and why you want to go there, it is really hard to move forward. And sometimes we depend on other people. We depend on other people making us happy, which is basically a nonsense, right? Because you live your life with expectations that cannot be met. So let's see what happened in the past. So here is this High Priestess reverse. So here we are talking about some kind of secret. Something has been hidden away from you. And maybe this is why you have been blocked. You have not seen something, because look at this 2, 3. But you're still willing to continue with maybe some greater understanding of why certain things happen. Because you have the Death card here, which tells me like you may be transforming into who you are. You may be transforming into what kind of person you want to be, and also what kind of person you want to be with. What kind of person you want to be with, being married and being happy with. Maybe this person is fully fictional at this stage. It's just like a figment of your imagination. Maybe this person is somebody who already exists in your life. So let's see what is crowning you. Temperance reversed. Okay, so you are not being patient over something. And 3 of Wands is also this passion going forward. You see, like this kind of a certain thing didn't work on emotional level, on a passionate level. But it's saying to you to keep moving on a very pragmatic, sort of like day-to-day level. Temperance, when comes this way, reversed, it always tells me that stars didn't align. So see, that's a tree pose. Have you ever tried to do that? Give it a try. Whenever I do that, you know how it looks? 1 second I'm here, and then I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm here, and then just I jumped off. Because the trees sway. Just like life. You have to understand that being in balance is kind of like really difficult, right? So when she is in balance, this is a positive part of temperance. When this is reversed, it means off you go. Something was not in balance. Stars did not align. So that means you may have met somebody who maybe was a mystery to you, with whom maybe you had some kind of plans. Maybe somebody's still in the game, but something is not the right time or the right place, or it's maybe even not the right person. So let's see. Oh, interesting. Look at here. You have the moon, and here you had the High Priestess. Like both of them are very moon connected cards, and moon is moody and shadowy, and perceptions are different. Maybe you perceive small things to be big things. This is saying, look, it's really not the best time, and this is also talking about secrets as well. Maybe it's not the best time to attack problems, and maybe this card is coming here as just take it easy, take it slow. You see, he has this like very, very chisel and hammer, smart tools, earthy tools. Just kind of like do small things at a time, and make sure that you know what you want. Because look at this, now you are surrounded with majors, surrounded, and here you have 2. This period is going to be really big. And we just entered the Scorpio, and Scorpio is like intense, and the entire year is like guided by Scorpio, and now it's the Scorpio time. So I think this major intensity is almost culminating there. Did you ever see the Ghostbusters, the original movie, where it's just the whole thing happened? This is what basically I see here in your chart. So let's see the Yeah, of course, the Tower, and this is also your card, guys, Scorpio. And this is card of Aries and Scorpio, actually, because Scorpio usually knows how to rebuild on the inside and Aries on the outside, right? So something hasn't been built on the proper grounds. You did not think properly over here. That's another major arcana. So this is saying whatever happened or whatever will happen, it's going to be kind of harsh. It can have ouch feeling in it, but it's going to be for the best. So all these inconsistency, all these kind of foggy things, all this kind of weirdness, dark corners that you think there's something else, will actually either did or will get revealed. And it's going to be for the best, because look at this chimney here. Like if you stayed in here, it would really, really smack you down. So when something collapses, you're always on the outside. It's always kind of like still enough time to recover it. It never, and even the death came upright, which means, okay, the door is closed to something, but look, the other door is opening. So he's just coming here to cut this cord with something. It tells me that transformation is happening. I have been seeing this transformation with you for a while, but there is something here that you leached on. This is just amazing reading, guys. I know that maybe you don't appreciate this, but even though this is the eye of the storm here, and here's the storm, it's like fierce. So let's see the environment. King of Wands. Okay. I don't like King of Wands when he's reversed. Let me be really frank with you. King of Wands reversed is a person who is so much fun to date. No, I do like fun people to date. I don't like the people who are fun to date and who tells you a whole bunch of beautiful things. Except the important thing, that they are with somebody else. And that somebody else is really important. And they tell you about this person when you have already fell for them, hook, line, and sinker. And oops, oh, by the way, I'm married. So be very careful with your environment. There is like something happening over here, okay? Hopes and fears. Whew. Okay, so Hierophant. You're getting like, you are like ripping. You're doing major work. Hierophant is somebody who likes rules, and I really like this yoga inspired thing. So now, guys, if you don't do yoga, honestly, that's what comes to mind. Do yoga. And look at this. Look at this. Isn't this a message? I think they're like really the only 3 cards that really suggest yoga, and you got all bing, 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 right? This one came reversed, and this one came reversed. So here it is like something maybe where you are. You're thinking, what the heck? Where do I go? What do I do? So here like those fires that you maybe, it could be a new person in your life, or somebody new is coming in your life. There will be 2 different people. Or maybe one. Maybe with one you wanted to move and it didn't move. And then you are maybe proceeding slower as friends. But there are things that are hidden from you. And you don't like things when they are hidden. So maybe you are going to stomp your little Scorpio feet and say, I need to know the truth. But the truth is not being told to you. You know, people don't need to do that. And that's the key. And guess what? You're a Scorpio. You will find out anyway. You kind of sniff this kind of things out. And again, there is this King of Pentacles, which kind of like is upgrade of this guy. But then here we having this Hierophant, but it came reversed. So Hierophant generally talks about the rules, but not your individual rules, not your house rules, family rules, bigger organization rules, church, yoga studio rules, right? Kind of like asking you to have a mentor or mentee, and maybe you'll be relentless. Maybe you'll get a bad advice. Maybe you thought you got a bad advice. Maybe you thought or think you're getting in a bad direction, or maybe you're not listening to that advice. Hierophant also says, do as I say and don't do as I do, right? Which could be you as well. But this is falling now in the category of your hopes and your fears, meaning you actually do want to believe in something. You want to believe that something is moving forward, but there is no clarity here, guys. I'm seeing this. Like, you see, these cards are connected. And the Hierophant also talks about marriage. And then you have here somebody who will be married guy or some kind of relationship. Something, maybe you're involved with somebody who's not telling you the truth. We see it everywhere. Or it's not the right timing. Because then again, you have the King of Pentacles. So, or it could be two completely distinct, different stories. That for some of you guys, this storyline is going to happen. It's going to be darkness, and maybe you're going to realize that somebody's lying to you. Maybe somebody's lying by omission. Maybe you're going to find out about some lies, and you're going to address it, and maybe they're going to continue lying. And the other storyline is going to be that you might be moving on with somebody trying to get in touch with who you are, rebuilding yourself on the proper ground, and actually going toward this happiness with the proper guy. Because, like, they're two different, and there you go. The truth is going to be your mantra in this period. Can you handle the truth? Yeah, guys, you can, and you deserve the truth. There is like nothing that I need to confirm over here. Everything is very clear to me. You are still going through this transformation, and this transformation is in the final phases. You are the number 9, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 major arcanas. There are only 22. 78 cards. Look at how many more cards are left. Guys, pace yourself. What I would do, I would raise early every day. You are being called, from what I see, to really rebuild, to really rebuild. This really speaks to me loudly, because this is shattering your emotions. I would say this is epiphany, shattering your belief and going deep and kind of like finding this. At the same time, I think in a very scorpionic fashion, you want to move very fast. That's why I see these swords here. Guess what, guys? There are no cups, right? I don't see you sinking in with somebody else. There's passion. I see passion here. I see doubt. I don't know. Maybe what I see here is that you're doubting yourself. And maybe this needs to happen. Because guess what, guys? Guess what happens? When you stop doubting yourself and you're really secure who you are, and your alone time is almost like, oh, great, right? When I was younger, all my boyfriends were always jealous until I figured out why. I never wanted to date anybody on Saturdays, because Saturday was like my time for me. And I'm an extrovert, and I need this kind of time for me. And they always thought I'm with somebody else, of course, right? And I thought, like, this is the only day in the entire week when I can stay up as long as I want, doing my stuff, whatever it is, reading a book. Yeah, I'm that old. I had to read a book. There was no computer back then. Or doing tarot. Believe it or not, this was my hobby as well back then. And they thought I was with somebody else. So I think this is where I'm getting, because this maybe also could mean breaking rules and kind of going with the flow. But you will go with the flow if somebody tells you the truth. The truth must be told this time and this period. And I would advise just move slower, step by step. Don't rush it, because you are reconfiguring yourself. This is what's happening. And you cannot reconfigure yourself. Maybe to some point you can do it yourself by checking those nooks and kind of parts of you that are completely mysterious and completely unknown, but the others you can't do. So when you get stronger in your emotions, you will be able to just repel anybody who's not good for you. And that's why this guy is showing up. So this is the message you have to go through to get here. Very clear. Off I go. Done. Please subscribe, share, like. I appreciate that. Stay tuned if you want to see Safi in Matrix Twin Flame Love Affair. And yeah, for Horoscopes, I already brainwashed you with that. Please pre-order. And lastly, to get your private reading, and this is only your energy, that is just like targeted for you, contact me at www.catterra.ca, and my offers are all in the description down there. You can check them all and definitely kind of order and kind of see more about them. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Tell me, I need to know. Okay, bye. Love you.